So guys, welcome to the video. In today's video we are going to speak about the possible end of supply drops, not just in Call of Duty but in games in general. Today the United States Federal Trade Commission said they are committed to opening an investigation to analyze the loot box in video games and see their effects on child gambling. Now, before we continue with the video, let me know down in the comment section whether you are for keeping these in a game or taking them away. Now, me personally, I do believe they're gambling and I do think that they need to be taken out of every game. They are predatory, especially on children who have no real concept of money and no real understanding of what it is like to get addicted to something, and this is where it becomes very, very dangerous. I believe the loot box problem became very apparent to me when I saw a YouTuber spend a few $1,000s live on stream to try and obtain the AN-94 in Black Ops 3, and it was a good few $1,000s that was spent before this was actually obtained, which just showed you the absolute BS odds that were stacked up against the gamer as such. And literally these companies are printing off their own money just by watching people do these sort of things. So in today's article there was a statement that was made. Loot boxes are now endemic in the video games industry and are present in everything from casual smartphone games to the newest high budget releases, said Hassan. Loot boxes will represent a $50 billion industry by the year 2022. It's time for the FTC to investigate these mechanisms to ensure that children are being adequately protected and to educate parents about the potential addiction and other negative impacts of these games. You can already see there is a very clear intention by the FTC to check something that I believe we already know the answer to. Do they have an adverse effect on children? Yes, because they have an adverse effect on adults. One of the prime examples I will give you guys is the likes of FIFA. Now, I'm not really proud of this, but I will tell you what happened. I stopped playing FIFA a couple of years ago because I ended up spending just over £350 on coins on an eBay account so I could get better players in packs, because I was realizing that no matter how much hours I grinded for, I just couldn't afford enough to buy these packs to get the Ronaldos, the Bales, the Neymars of the footballing world. So I found an individual that sold coins on eBay. Now this is the part that I'm really not proud of, but I had to do it because it actually was putting me in a bad position financially. I knew that these were not supposed to be sold on eBay and I requested for a refund because I didn't get my coins, which I did, and I was given a full refund because I said to the individual that this was breaking eBay's terms and conditions and I should get my money back. A bit of a dodgy move from me, but hey, it's a lesson learned for everybody in that situation. I got my money back and that guy shouldn't have been selling these things. But if you imagine, I've already expressed to you guys, I'm 32 going on 33 next month, and I've made an error like that. So imagine a 12-year-old kid doing something like this and getting taken full advantage of, or hiding the use of their dad's credit card or mom's credit card, and these things become actual issues where sometimes you walk past homeless people and they have been in these situations where they gambled away their possessions, and if it's going to be happening from an early age, it's going to be a real problem in the long run for that individual. So yes, these people definitely need to step in and they definitely need to investigate. It has already happened in Belgium, where Belgium have requested for several companies. I don't believe Activision games have been touched upon yet. I believe FIFA has, and Battlefront was just literally a pay-to-win game. You had to gamble to try and get better at that game, and these games have stood out to the community of gamers now, where there was an obvious an apparent problem that has been happening, and as years have gone on, these people have got more clever in the way that they have made you obtain certain things and put them behind a paywall in a game. And most of us that watch this channel, I believe, are grown men, grown women, so you can imagine having a child being in this type of environment, because if they had no real world value, then why do they cost real world currency? That is a question that I would put forward to all of these companies who are trying to say that there's no real value to these. Of course there's real value. People are spending real money that they have worked hard for, and some people are ending up in real debt, and now you're preying on children, in my personal opinion. So I really do hope that the FTC gets involved, and I really do hope that other associations across the world get involved, get on the bandwagon and start getting these sorts of things banned. Now you can see that Activision has tried to preempt this with the supply drop sort of with the new flow of things we've got in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, the supply stream or whatever they've tried to call it, a blatant rip-off of Fortnite. They could have done it so much better. It is such a mess at the moment. Stickers. Nobody's really wants to spend any type of money on this game, so these guys are gonna have to buck up their ideas and change things. What was wrong with how it was in Ghost, where you could just literally purchase the camo you liked for the money you liked? Now from my understanding, I do believe that EA are going to try and fight the decision that Belgium has made to remove the loot boxes from their titles, but this, I know it has an effect on Overwatch, and I believe that they are going to start trying to fight this from what I know. But if they're going to try and sue the board or the government, well, it's the actual government I'm believing are getting involved here in Belgium, then they really are messing with fire. Now if you didn't know, the supply drops first came along into Call of Duty in Advanced Warfare. That's the first time we got to see supply drops, and they were literally pay to win weapons. They altered the stats of the gun, the damage, the recoil, the look of the gun, and it was active way for you to basically get better at other players if you weren't better than other players. Like one of the AK-12s RIP, I remember off the top of my head, was a gun that a lot of people really wanted. The Obsidian Steed, ASM1 or whatever it was, the Speakeasy, that was another weapon that was just overpowered as hell. So guys, let me know down in the comment section what you think of this whole investigation. Do you think it should go forward? Do you think they'll be successful? Do you want them to be successful? I definitely do. I would love to see the end of supply drops in games. Just give the gamer the option, if it's cosmetic, to just pay $2-3 for that particular skin, and I'm sure that people who really want to buy them will buy them. At the moment, this supply stream that we've got in Black Ops 4 is just full of absolute nonsense. Now if you gave me some absolutely sick camos that the only way I could get them was to pay for them, if they look good enough, then I will buy them. When I had my stint on Fortnite, I must have spent a good £150–200 on skins that I liked. No one forced me to pay for them. No one forced me to buy them, and no one forces you to buy supply drops, they say, until you're playing against a player with a better weapon than you that they got out of a supply drop. Currently, I believe that the supply drop stream in Black Ops 4 is useless. It's too expensive, it takes too long, and I haven't done a video about it, but the fact that they've re-released these skins, whether they said there was going to be exclusive or not, the fact that you have to pay for them, then you have to grind for 12 hours to get that, it just doesn't make any sense. So if this is what they believe is going to replace supply drops, they are absolutely insane. I think they should go back to an old system of having a menu of all the skins and stuff available and allowing you to purchase them. player costumes in a first person shooter just doesn't make no sense to me. Absolutely no sense. Whereas your gun is always actively on the screen. The diamond camo in this game is stunning. Things like that, which change colour after kill streak, sorry, would be absolutely perfect. So guys, let me know down in the comment section what you think about this whole FTC investigation starting. Do you think they should start the investigation? Would you like to see supply drops banned? I definitely would. And do you think they're going to succeed if they do start to push forward on this action? Let me know, guys. There are many buttons you can hit, but the like and subscribe button, I hope they tickle your fancy. And as always, guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.